Meet the Toro SnowMaster 824 QXE, a 24-inch wide single-stage snowblower, 252cc 4-stroke overhead valve engine with electric start. That you're going to basically plug a cord into the wall and then into the snowblower, and you'll be able to push a button and get this thing going. Also has a recoil start, and it has the quick stick, so you can move this guy around wherever you'd like to and throw snow up to 40 feet. Why might someone want a 24-inch wide single-stage snowblower? And that's a great question. Because of weight. This weighs 131 pounds, which is significantly lighter than if you were to go with a 2-stage. It also has the personal pace with it, so the faster you, or the further you push down on this personal pace lever, the faster the wheels will spin, pushing this through, and it has excellent traction, and the speed is something that is absolutely amazing. If you were traveling from your house to your neighbors and you wanted to push this all the way, you could almost jog there. So it's got some serious speed along with some great power. In the front, we have a metal auger that also has a rubber flap. And if you look in this rubber flap, you'll see a hole. It might be hard to see on the camera. It is a small hole. That is a wear mark. When you wear to that hole, it is time to replace these rubber flaps. Those rubber flaps are going to be a huge item in performance because they ride right up against the metal in the back and help to throw all this stuff out. Now, the snow that we're throwing here is very wet snow, so we're not throwing it very far, definitely not 40 feet. And it was much more impressive in person than it looks on camera. But we're clearing right down to the driveway and throwing this wet snow quite some distance. And for the distance it's throwing it and how wet it is, I'm very impressed. If we had a lighter snow, this would have no issue going through it. One of the reasons I absolutely love this unit is if you had a gravel driveway, you have skids on the side that you can lower or raise that are going to make it so that you don't scrape down deep enough to pick up all the stones and throw them. So that's going to be different than many other single stages on the market. Starting the Toro 252cc engine, very simple. We just have a simple extension cord. We're going to plug that in. There is a red button on the back that's going to be our starter. The key is simple. It actually has a detent in the off position, clicks in the on. So we're going to make sure that that key is all the way pushed in, give it a few pumps on the primer, pull the choke back, push the red button. And we're running. Very simple. You're just going to unplug, go blow snow. Now we'll push this back in, turn our choke back on, and if we were to use this handle, very simple. So it's easy to start. The controls are super simple. It doesn't get any easier than this. To move the chute, this is up and down on the top of the chute to blow the snow further away, closer to you, and then right and left. As soon as you let go of this blue top handle, it's going to lock everything in place. Nothing's going to move. This is easy, and you can do it while you're walking without issue. This handle is simply to engage the auger. When you want to let the auger stop, let it out. You can walk away, this thing will stay running, bring this back, and you're ready to go. This top handle is going to be your personal pace. It's going to be your self-propulsion. The further down that you push it, the faster the tires will spin. And it is going to match your pace walking, or if you need a little more pressure, it's going to be able to kind of sense that the snowblower is going to slow down. You're not. This is going to go down a little bit further. Tires will go faster. This handle in the back is simply for moving it around while it's not running. It's always good to know what's driving this whole unit, and it's very simple. Underneath this cover is a belt. This takes care of just about everything as far as the auger goes. If the auger ever stopped moving after it was engaged, it's going to be due to this belt. Now, this belt has a self-tensioning system in it, and it should work flawlessly, but again, sometime it's going to need to be replaced. Very easy to access underneath this panel. Other maintenance items would be pneumatic tires, possibly having to fill them up with air after they sit, not a big deal. right in the back here is the oil drain. It comes out away from the engine so it can drain into a pan and not make a mess. Perfect. You also have the fill and oil check area right here. This is something that obviously should be checked every time before you run it. Make sure that you have the proper amount of oil in the engine. This snowblower retails for $1,049 at many of the stores out there. It does go on sale quite often, so if you're looking, check out for sales, do some negotiations. And some people are going to say that's expensive for a single stage snowblower. And in many cases it is, but it is self-propelled. It does have a larger engine than many other ones out there. It is 24 inches wide. So there's a lot of things that it has going for it, and it's lightweight. It's gonna have a niche as to who's gonna want this, because you're right on that step of going to a 2-stage. The only thing you're really picking up with the 2-stage is obviously the ability to throw the snow farther, go through more snow, possibly without clogging, and also more money and more weight. So this is a niche where you're going to get into something that's small, easy to store, lightweight, easy to push around, easy to maintain, a lot less moving parts, but yet still up there in price due to its size and everything that it comes with. So it's worth definitely looking at pending your snow. I wouldn't be worried about pushing this through 20 inches of snow. Single stage units are mostly going to have more problems at the end of the driveway after the snowplow comes through and the end of your driveway ices up than it's going to when it just simply is going through a small amount, 6 to 10 inches of fluffy snow. You're going to notice it when you get into that hard packed ice, heavy, real hard to move stuff, and that's when you really might want a 2-stage, but it's not necessary for everyone. And again, if you're someone who wants a lighter weight unit to move around, this is definitely worth looking at. This unit comes with a 3-year warranty, so make sure that you take advantage of that if you have any issues, and buying it from a good place that has great customer service is also very important. So this is going to be a Lowe's, possibly Home Depot, and an Ace purchase. In my mind, those people are going to stand behind it. Ace is most likely going to have a place that will maintain it for you. Home Depot and Lowe's are more of the box stores that don't have the places to have a relationship with someone who's going to maintain it. So think about that while you're purchasing it. That's my tip. I hope all this information helps you out. If you're out looking for snowblowers, we'll have more content. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, we always do stuff in the wintertime with multiple different snowblowers, be it gas or battery operated. Leave some comments below. What do you think of this guy? That always is nice for us to hear from you, and give us a like on this video. We appreciate your time again. Have a great day.